Alright, what's up everybody? So today we got a special one for you right here. This is the 2008 Honda S2000 CR. Now we're going to talk about the car today, let you learn a little bit about this car, and of course, as always, show you the condition of this car. So stay with us. We're at our favorite place, Southern Motor Company. Let's go ahead and get the video started. So the first thing that really stands out about this particular car is the look, right? It's definitely not your factory OEM S2000. The previous person down in Florida that built this car really gave it a drastic, aggressive JDM look about it, right? We're talking about the carbon fiber hood, the hood pins, the aggressive front lip. It sits low to the ground. It's rear-wheel drive, manual transmission, intercooler, big turbo. Oh man, it's got all kinds of stuff. So that's the main thing. You look at it, you go, wow, this thing looks like it would tear up the roads, which it actually did tear up the streets of North Charleston when Mr. Chris Salisbury took it out for a test drive with us and had a little fun. So the rear of the car, right? Just as good looking as the front of the car. Now originally when we purchased this vehicle, and man oh man were we excited when we actually found out that we were able to get it, right? This car when it came in had a massive carbon fiber spoiler on the back. We actually took it off when we started doing our filming of it for the Joyride video. We still do have the spoiler as well, and whoever buys this car from us will also get the spoiler with the car if you decide you want to put it on yourself. But personally, I kind of like the spoiler on the back. It's got this big aggressive front end, the flares, and then I thought the spoiler kind of added to it. But Mr. Salisbury thought it might be a good idea to take it off, and we'll show you on the video today, because the spoiler at the end of the day was kind of putting some stress on the rear hatchback there. So again, it's your decision if you put it on or not. You're going to get it with the car. Now, again, it is kind of aggressive, right? It's got these Fender Flares. Here at SMC, we like to take the vehicles that we purchase, these pre-owned cars, and we like to make sure that they're in the best condition motor-wise, but also appearance-wise as well. So Mr. Chris took off the Fender Flares, had them resprayed at an actual professional paint shop, and put in all new rivets that really kind of give it an industrialized look, which I think looks great. The tires on the car, they're great. Plenty of tread. Got a nice stance to it, a little bit wider in the back. You know, good looking wheels by ESR. So I'm liking the wheel setup on the car, and you can't go wrong with a machine face rim that looks really nice. Let's keep moving through, taking a look at this pristine, aggressive S2000 CR. All right, everybody, we're going handheld with the rest of this part of the video, and let's start looking at the S2000 CR in black. Man, oh man, what a sporty, good-looking car, as I continue to say. Now, we'll get up close and personal with this part of the video so you can really take a deep dive into the vehicle and see the actual condition of the car. And I'll tell you, it actually is in really nice shape. So if I see any dents, stings, scratches, or any types of imperfections, I'm going to point them out to you, because I know most likely you're watching this video either because you're a fan of these cars on YouTube, or you may actually be looking at it on our website or Car Guru or something like that, and we sent you the video clip because you're interested in buying the car. Because at the end of the day, this isn't an $8,000 or $10,000 or $12,000 car. It's a $23,000 vehicle that you're spending your money on, and you want to make sure it's in pretty tip-top shape before it gets on a truck and gets shipped to you, or if you fly in or drive in to come get it. So, with no further ado, headlights look pretty good. I'm liking that. Projectors look good. I like the blacked out housing in there. front lip looks nice. It's not molded in or anything like that, so that's actually a good thing. It is polyurethane as well. It's not fiberglass, so you don't have to worry about it cracking if you rub up on a curb or something, because it is extremely low to the ground. Now, of course, down on the very bottom down here with this matte black, this can be resprayed. There's a few little rock chips and things like that here or there, but for the most part, the front bumper on the car is looking good. You got your red Honda logo there. Again, you have your aftermarket carbon fiber hood with the vents. Let that engine breathe, and we'll pop the hood and crank it up and all in a little bit later. Hood pins are looking good. Those are also a carbon fiber setup on that. Keep moving through. There's this tail light right here, or headlight right there. And again, like I mentioned earlier, all 4 fender flares on the vehicle have been resprayed and new rivets, which look really nice. Okay, so that's good. Does have a massive intercooler sitting right there. Now, some people might want to cut that out and put a word on there or something like that if you want to, if you get a stencil, but it's all stock right up in there right now as far as that's concerned. Let's keep moving through. The carbon fiber hood, well, first it's got its poly gel coat or whatever they come with, and it looks like someone probably had it resprayed at some point with clear coat, which is a good idea to do if you have a carbon fiber hood or hatch or whatnot, because with the heat and all, the clear coat can start fading if you don't ever get it resprayed. So this looks good. Vents right there, those are in silver. And you got more up here, and it doesn't have any stress cracks or anything like that at all. Front windshield's in great shape. No rock chips that I can see, no cracks. Wipers seem to be in good shape as well if it's raining, which is important. Baker built garage out of Florida somewhere. I think the car originated out of Jacksonville, Florida. You also have the S2000 logo right there with CR that's in a matte black finish. Here's your wheels. Again, they're ESRs. Machine face. I think they're a 2-piece wheel. Let me feel. Yeah, it seems like they're a 2-piece wheel, not a 3-piece, but a 2-piece. But beautiful lips on them, and there's no curb marks on the rims anywhere that I can find. Tires are in great shape, plenty of tread. When you see rocks in the tires, you're good there. And let's see what size we got, right? I don't know if we can find it there for you. Tiny little print. Anyways. Here we go. They are 225 in the front, 225 40, 18. So you got 18 rims, 18-inch wheels, and you got the red calipers back there, and you do have these slotted and drilled rotors in there as well. But all this is looking good. Side skirts look nice. Door looks great. As you can see, no waves or anything like that. Paint's in beautiful shape. Mirror looks good. Does have the, looks like a fiberglass hardtop that can be taken off if need be. And there's the rear, looking good back there. Paint looks really nice up on here, no fading. Again, down in the south on the East Coast, the summer heat is really extreme on cars. And again, these can really get faded out kind of quickly. So this is all looking really nice. Back glass, there you have it. Which also can see right in the back there where your gas tank and all that stuff is at. Again, it is a roadster, it's just a 2-seater. As we're moving through, taillights look good. I'm loving how the exhaust kind of whips out to the right there and got that angle. Looking really nice. Get the SMC badge. Let's take a quick look up underneath as best as we can. Let's see what we got. There we go. Looking very nice. And it does have some really nice sound to it when we crank it up in a little bit and let you hear that. Looks like it's got a coilover setup under there. And again, you know, at one point or another, the factory exhaust was dualed out. But you got that good looking straight pipe going on there, which makes things sound really loud and beastie going down the road. If you haven't watched our Joyride video of the S2000, definitely do that. I'll put the link in the description so you can click on it and watch. Now again, like I talked about earlier, the rear deck lid spoiler was taken off, and we actually put these little black grommets right in there. Put some black tape over this.
But again, it's up to you if you want to, you know, put the spoiler back on, buy a carbon fiber hatch or trunk lid or whatever you want to do. But this is the way we're selling it right now with it off. But again, it will come with the rear spoiler, which we'll actually take a look at here shortly. Gas cap or gas, you know, door right there looks good. But again, the entire body of the vehicle is in beautiful shape. Paint is super slick. You know, there's no orange appeal going on at all, and it's just super, super pretty. The depth that you can see, I mean, looking into the paint there, you know, somebody did a really nice job of wet sanding it and painting it and just doing a beautiful job on it. So I'm really liking that. All wheels look great. All tires are good, so you don't have to worry about having to put new tires on it or anything like that anytime soon. Suspension is nice and stiff and tight and feels great going around corners. And again, this is basically a crotch rocket with 2 seats for you, where if it's raining, you don't have to get wet. I mean, this is super fun. Anyways, let's keep moving through, taking a look. There we go. Very nice. Take a look at the interior, pop the hood, cranker, all that in today's video. Let's open up our door, take a look at our door panels, right? Of course, it's black with black interior, which is really nice. Can't go wrong there. Leather looks good. No rips or tears on the door panels. Got a little spot you can throw a phone in there. Power windows, power door locks, component sets with the stereo, tweeters here, mids down there. You got your S2000 logo here, manufactured Honda Motor Company. There you go. All right. Here's the seat. Of course, it's very common on a car that's over 10 years old. The leather kind of starts wearing a little bit right in here, but which is nice to see. There's no rips or tears in here. Even right there, it's got its normal wearage going on, which is very common on leather seats. Once they get 10 years old, they start wrinkling and getting worn out. But for the most part, you know, it's in good shape. An 08 with 91,000 miles. You know, this isn't a vehicle that was garaged, you know, I mean, it may have been sitting in the garage, you know, from time to time, but again, this was a daily driving type vehicle for someone over the years. They drove this car, and it's like buying a pickup truck and never throwing anything in the back of it. There's a lot of people that buy CR Honda S2000s, they kind of collect them and leave them be because, yeah, they're going to be worth a lot of money one day, for sure, like a classic car. But it's, again, like the person that buys a truck, actually uses their truck for what it's meant to be. This S2000 has definitely been used as a sports car and driven like a sports car for sure, and built. I love the start stop engine button here, audio controls, volume, channel, mute, all right there. Again, the whole setup on the inside of the car is get in, crank, and drive. Don't be stressing about everything else going on with the smartphones and navigation systems and all that. All right, as we're moving through, let's keep checking her out. There's your shift knob, your leather boot. All this seems to be in good shape. A little bit of storage spot right there. A power outlet for your phone if you need to be. Let's go ahead and sit in here. Again, I am 6'1" in height, 210 pounds, and I can fit right in here. Mr. Salisbury is like 6'1", 6'2", 220 pounds, and he got in this car and drove it like a bat out of hell in that video, okay? So again, if you're a little bit taller, don't stress it. If you're 6'5" or more, or 6'3", it's going to be a little tighter. But again, under 6'3" in height, you're good to go. If you're super tall, just take the top off, right? Your head can sit out the top a little bit. I like the AEM gauges. You got air-fuel ratio here, oil pressure, PSI there. We'll get a little close-up shot of those. If the camera will kind of give us a good look. Anyways, all the gauges in the car work. You got your AEM boost controller or boost gauge here. And then again, the car revs out at 8,000. That's where RPM car starts rolling out in the red line at 8. So this car is always wanting to rev out and drive fast. It's an S2000. That's kind of what Honda built them for. Unfortunately, the S2000 is no longer around anymore. I wish Honda would come back out with one, but everything comes in due time. The AC system in the vehicle is not on right now. It does have the compressors and everything needed to be to hook up AC, but again, air conditioning is not actually hooked up due to being a performance vehicle. Push this right here. You do have your factory radio, CD player, AM, FM, and it does work. No aftermarket going on there. Blinkers right here, hit that button. That's your cup holders, okay? They are fully functional if you want to throw a bottle of water in there. E-brake right there, and it feels good. Airbag, all that's looking nice. Doesn't really have much of a glove box up here, a little place to throw some pens or pencils or a phone. But again, your glove box is behind my right arm, which is right here, okay? That's your glove box. But all this looks nice. You do have lights up top, okay? Up there, you got your mirror. And again, this comes right on off. All right, guys, we're moving right along, aren't we? We sure are. And it looks like it even has a cruise control button there. Stay with us. We're gonna cut the camera off real quick, pop the hood, open the trunk, crank her up. All right, everybody, we'll start in the back first and move our way up front. This is your trunk right here. Actually does got a little bit of room in here if some of this stuff wasn't back here. As you can see, the person that owned the vehicle before, well, actually, I take that back. Trying to remember if the battery was originally back here or under the hood. Not exactly sure. But anyways, the battery is right here in the back, and it's a small little Honda Civic S2000 battery, okay? Anyways, some of y'all get in the comment section, have a little fun with that, and say, Chad, the battery actually was originated in the back of the car. Or maybe not, but anyways. Gutted out just a little bit, as you can see, but no big deal. It's a race car, folks. This is a actual race vehicle ready to hit the track today, okay? And have a great time doing it. You could literally buy the car from us today, have us ship it to you, and then tomorrow take it to a racetrack and get on the track and have a good time. Premium unleaded fuel only. Now this is a E85 ethanol vehicle, just so you know. If you buy the car, you will not be wanting to put 87 or 93 octane in the vehicle. This car has to run off of E85. If you want to switch it out later down the road, that's fine. But again, if you buy the car, please remember it's an E85 vehicle. You're gonna need to make sure whatever gas station you're going to is putting that right in there. That's what it is. That's what it's got to be. If you want this car to run correctly, because the car has been tuned for E85. Now this is the motor, of course, and it's got a big turbo under here. Also has a lot of nice parts. Again, I am not your motorhead person, okay? I love cars and I know a good bit, but again, I can't get in here and give you every little piece of information about the engine, but what I can tell you is it's built, it's turboed, and here at the store, if you need some really in detail information about the motor, if you want to talk to a gearhead, call and talk to Mr. Salisbury. He can tell you all about it and give you any information you need about this motor and how it's been built and what you need to do to make sure it's, you know, staying where it needs to stay at. Anyways, blow off valve, I know that much. Beautiful piping, looks really nice under here. I know that's the turbo. Anyways, looks good. There is no, if you're thinking about like where is the intake with the filter and all that, that is not the setup under this car. There is no K&N air filter or AEM intake under here. This is running right through here and it runs right into that intercooler right down there, okay? So anyways, this is your engine and it's ready to launch right out of here. You can still see the VIN number is stamped right there, which is the accurate VIN number for the entire vehicle. You got a little leaf under there. How about that? I like it. It's fall, and it's definitely starting to feel that way in the nice 60 to 70 degree weather. And this car definitely will purr and run really nicely on a nice, cool fall day. All right, everybody, y'all ready for this? Let's crank it up. Let's take it for a drive. All right. Here's the key to the S2000. And as of all I know right now, this is the key to the car, and this is the main key to the car. We do hope you're enjoying this in-depth review with us today at Southern Motor Company here on our YouTube channel. Key does still technically go in here, and you turn it like that. Now she's alive. All our gauges are lit up. Again, I believe mileage on this car is around, somewhere around 90,000 or so, but anyways, give or take some. Put our foot on the clutch, crank it up. Or actually, start stop engine button. There we go. Make sure the vehicle's in neutral. If you do not know how to drive a manual transmission car, this is not the best car for you to be buying for your first manual transmission, just so you know. Unless your dad's a race car driver and he's going to teach you. It is a 6-speed. All right. As you can hear, it sounds great. Let's have one more listen. And there she is running. For the next part of the video, folks, we'll probably be taking a test drive with Mr. Salisbury and let him give us a little information about the car. And this will be the part of the video that's going back to the day we did the joyrides.
All right, everybody, we're riding with Chris Salisbury, the owner of Southern Motor Company. What's up, Chris?
What's going on?
So, what are we riding in today?
Actually, as me and Mark Bohannon have done for many years, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah. So, Chris, what are we riding in? Well, obviously, it's a Honda S2000.
Yeah, it's a Honda S2000 CR. Oh, hold on. Safety first. Put on your seatbelt. So right here, old house from Navy base.
Yeah, take us on a tour, Chris.
But
Yeah.
there's the first vehicle we ever sold to Lancey Street for their running around. See the sticker on back?
No way. SMC.
It's time for new one. It's actually falling off.
Yeah.
So come over here, shoot some hoops. You guys do. What's up? But no, we've sold them the group probably 4 or 5 cars, the employees several cars, just real good guys.
Yeah.
So, all these houses are homes from the days of the Navy base being off, the shipyard being here. So the coolest house over there. I think an acorn just landed on the car.
Yeah.
The coolest one is the Admiral's house. I think they're starting to renovate it because you can't drive down there anymore. So, but
now the naval base closed many years ago, right?
I think 95 or 96. I wasn't in Charleston at the time. Well, I was towards the end of that.
Yeah.
I was towards the end of that. I think 96, 97. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Went to work for a G-Rate Chevrolet.
So, I mean, the car we're riding in today, Chris, this S2000, what year is it?
It's an 08.
An 08.
S2000 CR, which I think stands for Club Racing.
Club Racer.
Is it Club Racer?
I think so.
And they didn't make too many. I think there were 08, 09.
Right.
This car has been slightly built.
So it's got turbo upgrades.
Turbo, interval exhaust. It's been converted to run on E85. The car has, I think 94,000 miles on it now. Full custom exhaust, wide body flares, if you will, where you trim your quarters and your fenders, with the fiberglass extensions on there. It does come with a wing that I kind of liked, but I thought it was too much for the car, too much going on. But it comes with that. Power windows, I think cruise works. It's just coilovers, but it's a slightly modded car.
Slightly,
yeah, just
yeah, just
fun to drive. It's comfortable. Handles very well. A lot of CRs, from what I understood, do not have AC or radio.
How much power do you think this car's putting down?
Well, a friend of the previous owner who knew the fella said it 500 to 600 rear wheel.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is. And nowadays that's not terribly fast. You got those guys out in Texas running 1,500, 2,000 wheel horsepower cars.
Yeah.
So I really don't know. It's far from stock. It's very quick. It's manageable. It's a little loud. If I were to keep the car personally, I would probably do maybe a resonator towards the rear, maybe a different high flow muffler. It's just I mean, some people may love it. It sounds like it should for how it's built. In my opinion, it sounds like it should.
Okay.
So. Drives so smooth.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
Right, everybody, thanks for watching the video with us today here at Southern Motor Company. Again, if you're in the market for a S2000 and you happen to find this one like right now or within the next few days, don't hesitate to give us a call. Go to our website, you can view the Carfax report. Any in detail information you need on the vehicle is right there on the link in the description of the video of the vehicle on our website. And again, the price is what the price is. And if you need the vehicle shipped, don't stress it. Believe me, we just shipped out a 2017 Grand Sport Corvette, and this was not a stock Corvette. It was super low to the ground with a lot of modifications done to it. We got a guy that's super great at taking and transporting super high-end sports cars, getting them on the trailers nice and smooth where it doesn't tear up the underneath of the car. So again, if you need the vehicle shipped, we will send it to you, and that's why we make these videos, so you can get as much information as possible about the car. So if we need to, you can just ship it to you, sight unseen, boom, you're rolling. Well, you actually got to see it though, because you're watching in this video. But anyways, guys, I'm Chad Dolbier. Been in the YouTube game here and selling cars and working in the automotive industry since 2001. I'm a name you can trust. And the team here at SMC is definitely a name you can trust as well. 10 years in business, and again, all the guys in the store here have also been in the car business just as long as I have. God bless America. I hope you have a great day. And if you're watching online, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share this video with a friend or family member. We'll see you soon.